Not sure how well you can or cannot see me. Chris Jenkins, credential member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, aka Man of the People. Why? Because I love working for fans. I love being the best source for media. For fans to contact media to ask questions about this team, players, coaches, or for me. And this is a super quick live video because I am currently in New York trying to head to the game. I was trying to start this video earlier, but I can't say I have driven in New York City too many times where I felt comfortable to start the video any earlier than now. But here's been the day. You know, I like to be a real person and let you know what's going on. Started my day in Charlotte about 5 o'clock this morning to catch a flight up to New York. Planned on doing a day trip, checked out everything beforehand. Did not seem like something impossible to do. Landed in New York, maybe let's say 10:20, 10:20ish. Landed in New York, and previously checked it before. It should take about 30 minutes to get to MetLife Stadium from LaGuardia Airport, and it did not. There's been so many things wrong. Well, I should say wrong. So many things that have happened that have delayed me getting to the stadium. As of right now, it looks like I'm going to get to the stadium right at kickoff. So I decided to just go live from the car. But from the bus ride, from leaving the airport, I had to take a bus ride to another bus, which then finally took me to the car rental place. The car rental line was literally out the door, like literally out the door, and probably was in the car rental line, man, 30 minutes plus easily. And then, yeah, so I won't bore you with the details here. I'll show you what this looks like. And then we're going to get into some Panther talk. So here's what the situation looks like. That's where I am. There's NYPD, who didn't catch me on the phone. You might can see Yankee Stadium right behind me. I don't know. I'm going to try to hold the phone down, though, because I don't want to get in trouble. So, to the best of what I can remember from my pregame show, Carolina Panthers are facing the New York Giants today. This is the New York Giants home opener. New York is currently 1-0 after defeating the Tennessee Titans. Some aggressive play calling by the Giants coach, going for two. Ended up winning that game against the Titans with a really nice, again, aggressive play calling by the New York Giants coach. That game featured Saquon Barkley averaging just over 9 yards a carry. So that is certainly something to be concerned about for the Carolina Panthers, but averaged over 9 yards a carry. I think he finished with about 160 plus yards. Kind of curious why this NYPD van has its lights on, but nobody's moving. I get it. Saquon also did his thing with receiving yards. So he was catching the ball out the backfield a lot. I think he led the team in reception. So definitely Saquon Barkley is looking like Saquon of old. And the Carolina Panthers seem to have their work cut out for them today, facing this Giants team in their home opener. Carolina Panthers are 0-1 after losing to the Cleveland Browns in what was a game of definitely a tale of two halves. Carolina Panthers was terrible the first half. Christian McCaffrey had 5 total touches in that first half. Got some more in the second half. We're able to average, I forget how many yards per play. I think around 7 yards per play in that last 35 minutes. And put up, I think, 17 points in that fourth quarter to come back and actually lead that game in the final minutes, but due to a 58-yard field goal by the Browns, we lost that game. So here we are, 0-1 facing the 1-0 New York Giants. I saw some comments come through. I'm going to try to get to those comments. One thing I cannot read to you is the inactive list. I know Shi Smith was questionable for today, but he is going to be playing today. Brandon Smith is inactive today. The linebacker that they elevated a linebacker yesterday from practice squad. I want to say Aaron Mosby. Again, I'm like doing this all from memory and driving in New York traffic, so I hope that I'm close to being correct. But he was elevated, and he is actually active today for this game against the New York Giants. So he'll probably play a role, get in some special teams, something like that. Let me see if I can go to some of these comments that were here. Let's see. What's going on, Brad Holt? Thank you for joining. What's going on, Allie Broderick? Appreciate you. I'm in your home state. You in New York? Man, you could have came and got me like 2 hours ago, and I may have some slight chance of making this kickoff, but we will see. What's up, Benjamin Farmer? Locks, man, you late, ain't you? Yeah, so Locks asked me about, I had posted, that I was making a day trip up to New York. That was not posted yesterday. That was posted today because I was making it up today. Again, if I was more comfortable with where I was, I would get out my boarding pass and show you that I arrived in New York about 2 hours ago. And due to some severe...
600 feet, use the left 2 lanes to take exit 24 for I-95 South, US 1 South toward George Washington Bridge, West 179th Street.
Due to some construction and severe traffic, I don't know what to call it, accidents. I just passed Yankee Stadium, so if you've been to New York, you know where Yankee Stadium is. I just passed it about 30 seconds ago by a river of some sorts, heading to the game. But this is what I can promise you. The post-game show will take place today from New York after what I am really, really, really hoping is a victory. By the way, do me a favor, hit the like button, okay? Hit the like. If you're watching this video, nickname Man of the People, because I try to work as much as I can to get everybody the content that they love to see. And, stuck in traffic right now. So please, I'm only at 9 likes right now. That's pretty bad. Give me some more likes because I'm trying to get to this game to cover it and report on it for everyone. Also, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscription button, okay? Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. The more I have on my channel, that helps me so much to get player and coach interviews, okay? So if you haven't done so, take a moment to do that and help me to help you continue to get a lot of Panthers coverage. Let me see if I can go to some more comments here. Thank you all for hitting that like button, all right? Try not to cover up the camera, but what's up, Chris Johnson? What's up, Tin Tizzy? You don't do hotels? I do stay at hotels, but I was just trying to make this a day trip because I don't like to leave the wife at home with the kids without some help. And since I had saw that there was a flight early in the morning and late at night, I said, why not? And I assure you, I did some research, but when a bad accident happens in New York, a bad accident happens. There's not much you can do about it. But I will be at the game, hopefully in my seat no more than 10 minutes after kickoff, and be able to fully report. So during the game, the best way to stay in touch with me is to log on to Twitter. The handle is Charlotte Vibe. So just log on to Twitter during the game. I'll give you updates on what I'm seeing, player injuries, and just my take on the game as it unfolds. And then after the game, we'll go live again on YouTube and give you the post-game show, which typically includes some coach and player interviews as well, all right? What's up, Don? Appreciate you tuning in. Carolina says this might be a must-win game.
In half a mile, keep right. Follow signs for I-95 South, Geo Washington Bridge.
here's what I can tell you. Just from a fan perspective and cheering for this team, and a lot of a lot of dedicated Carolina Panther fans out there, this is certainly, please win this game. I mean, I saw in all the media outlets, we see how much people are watching, how much people are reading stories. And after we lost to that Cleveland Browns game, there was a huge drop off in fan interest. Huge drop off. And so I know that means people are getting pissed. I think it's 8 games that we've lost in a row. It's hard to be optimistic during the week. You might just casually on Sunday to see what's going on. So yes, please win this game today. Please win this game today. I usually talk about notable connections, so I'm going to try to do this again from memory. I usually have my notes as I'm doing the show. Ben McAdoo, our offensive coordinator, he was previously a head coach for the New York Giants. I think about 4 years ago that he was in that role. Our GM, Scott Fitterer, this is an interesting part. I'm doing my research for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Scott Fitterer actually started off his sports career in New York as an area scout, and that was like back in 2000, so quite a while ago that he was a part of the Giants. Sean Chandler previously played for the New York Giants, as well as Graham Gano. Kicker Graham Gano spent, I think, six or 8 seasons with the Panthers before coming up to New York. And believe it or not, Graham Gano has been on a part of the victories on both sides. When he was playing for the Panthers, he hit some game-winning field goals. And then since he's been with the Giants, he's kicked many, many field goals in that last match. Didn't do it the game-winning one, but he's had some success. I think he was even Special Teams Player of the Week for one of those previous games. So Graham Gano usually likes these games and does well. Let me see if I can. We're actually going about 5 miles an hour now. You see all the phones shaking. See if I can get some more comments here. Drive with my knees since we're going so slow. Let's see here. Trying to get to some of the comments. Thank you for the welcome to New Jersey. Somebody says I'm stuck in the Bronx. I technically do not know where I'm at, but I'm afraid you might not get to the game. What's going on, Terrence Jones? Just trying to do what I do, get to the stadium and cover this game for you today. 10-10 New Jersey traffic. Yeah, man, this is New York traffic right now, and it's pretty bad. Unless you ain't even get off to the bridge yet. I don't know what bridge you're talking about, but I'm trying to make it. What's up, AJ Lindsay? I should have just landed in Philly and drove up. I think I have done that before. I mean, I've flown to Philly before, and I think drove up. I've gone into to Newark before. Flew into LaGuardia today, and I mean, I think all things considered, it was some people that had done that are frequent travelers that was dealing with the same things that I was dealing with, and they said, hold on, gotta check my navigation. I have to make sure that
I signs for Henry Hudson Parkway, I-95 lower level south.
I may have to get off here in a second because I don't know what I'm doing. Here's my current view of where I'm at. So looks like I am approaching the George Washington Bridge. Let me show you guys what this view looks like coming over this. Look at this. I don't know how well you can see all of that, but it is just a ton. I count 6 lanes. Can I zoom in? There you go. That's And now you can't see it anymore because of that guy. Let me zoom back out. Uh-oh, zoomed in. Sorry about that.
Keep right at the fork.
I'm going to jump off. Please join me on Twitter. Appreciate everybody that has supported Charlotte Vibe. Take care.